In this part, we shall solve some important problems about differentiability. So the first problem is that if f dash c equals to 15, f dash c equals to 15, this is given to you, and then find the value of limit h tends to 0 f of c plus 3h minus f of c plus 2h by h. Okay, so f dash c equals to 15 is given to you, and we know that what is the definition of f dash c. So first, now limit h tends to 0 f of c plus 3h minus f of c plus 2h by h. We have to calculate this value. By the given information, f dash c equals to 15. This is given to you, given there. So limit h tends to 0, just I adjust here, f of c plus 3h minus fc minus f of c plus 2h minus fc by h. Just I insert minus fc and plus fc in this expression. This is minus fc and minus plus fc, both are cancelled, so the expression is intact form. So using the limiting property, we can easily write here limit h tends to 0 fc plus 3h minus fc by h minus limit h tends to 0 f of c plus 2h minus fc by 2h. And now I adjust here limit h tends to 0 f of c plus 3h minus fc by 3 into h into 3. I adjust 3 here because this 3h is present here. And similarly, limit h tends to 0 f of c plus 2h minus fc by, this is not 2 here, only 2h into 2. Okay, so I just recap what is the definition of f dash c. What is the definition of f dash c? F dash c equals to limit k tends to some constant k tends to 0 f of c plus k minus fc by k. That is the definition of the differentiability. F dash c equals to f of c plus k minus fc by k, limit k tends to 0. তো এখানে তো 3h আছে 2h আছে, তাহলে আমরা কি করব? জাস্ট আমি ভেরিয়েবলটাকে চেঞ্জ করছি, লিমিট f of c plus some constant p minus fc by p, while limit p tends to 0, and into 3 minus limit q tends to 0 f of c plus k q minus fc by q into 2. So we put here, just put 3h equals to p and h tends to 0, of course p tends to 0, and 2h equals to q, as h tends to 0, q is also tends to 0. Clear? তো আমি এখানে 3h এর জায়গায় p বসিয়েছি, 2h এর জায়গায় q বসিয়েছি। তাহলে দেখো, according to the definition of the k is the arbitrary value tends to 0, just k এর এখানে p আছে, তাহলে এটা কি f dash c into 3, that is 3f dash c। এটাও তাহলে কি জাস্ট k এর জায়গায় q আছে, তো এটাও f dash c, that is 2 into f dash c। So that's equals to f dash c. So the given information that f dash c value is 15. So therefore limit h tends to 0 f of c plus 3h minus f of c plus 2h by h equals to কত ভ্যালু পেলাম 15. That is your required answer. Okay? Clear? So, problem number 1 has been solved. Next, the problem number 2. I think you have already copied. Okay? Next, problem number 2. If fx is differentiable at x equals to 1, then find the value of p and q where fx equals to this given to you. So, the given information that fx is given to you. So, what is fx? That is x square plus 3x plus p when x less than equals to 1, x less than equals to 1, and qx plus 2 when x strictly greater than 1. Okay? So now I have to find out, but we have to find out the value of pq when the function is differentiable at x equals to 1. কি বলছে যে আমাকে p এবং q এর মান বার করতে হবে যাতে ফাংশনটার ভ্যালু এবং এই p and q এর মান এমন ভাবে বার করো যাতে ফাংশনটা x equals to 1 বিন্দুতে ডিফারেন্সিয়েবল হয়। In the previous lecture, we have already discussed any function is differentiable. That means first function is defined at that point, secondly function is continuous at that point, and function is differentiable. তার মানে কি আমাকে ফাংশনটাকে অন্তত সেই কন্ডিশনটাকে ফুলফিল করতে হবে, সেখান থেকে একটা pq এর রিলেশন পাবো। সেকেন্ড পার্টে ফাংশনটা ডিফারেন্সিয়েবলের শর্ত মানে রাইট হ্যান্ড লিমিট এবং লেফট হ্যান্ড লিমিট সমান করে সেখান থেকে একটা pq এর রিলেশন পাবো, দিয়ে সেই দুটো রিলেশন থেকে আমরা সলভ করে p এবং q পাবো। আসলে প্রবলেমটা কিভাবে আমরা অ্যাপ্রোচ করব সেটা বলে দিই। এবার তুমি ভিডিওটা পজ করে দিয়ে নিজের মতো খাতায় করতে পারো, আমি বলে দিলাম। আর যদি না পারো তাহলে তোমার ভিডিওটা দেখবে। ওকে, তো at x equals to a fx is continuous at x equals to a. This is a given information because function ta differentiable. So fx is given to you. So at the point f of 1, the value f of 1 কত? কারণ ফাংশনটা দেওয়া আছে x equals to 1 এ x square plus 3x plus p, তাহলে 1 square plus 3 into 1 plus p, that is p plus 4. Right? f1. Because the according to the continuity condition, of fx at x equals to 1 is f of 1, that's equals to f of 1 plus, that means the right hand limit, f of 1 minus. This is the condition of the continuity at the point x equals to a. So now what is the f of 1 plus? F of 1 plus means limit x tends to 1 plus fx. So x tends to 1 plus means x greater than 1 এর জন্য ফাংশনটা কি qx plus 2. So just limit x, এই 1 plus টা থাকবে না, প্রিভিয়াস লেকচারে আমরা বারবার আলোচনা করেছি। তাহলে x tends to 1, কারণ এই 1 প্লাস বা মানে একের থেকে বড় ফাংশনটা তোমাকে চুজ করতে সুবিধা দেবে, তো তুমি চুজ করে নিলে। তাহলে ফাংশনটা কি qx plus 2. So now we put the value, so q plus into 1 plus 2, that is q plus 2. And according to the condition of the continuity, f of 1 and f of 1 plus must be equal. So you will get p plus 4 equals to q plus 2, and then q equals to p plus 2, right? Or p minus q or q minus p equals to 2. So you can write down also q minus p equals to 2. This is the equation number 1. Okay, so from continuity condition you get one relation, q minus p equals to 2. And since fx is differentiable x equals to 1, that is r f dash 1 equals to L f dash 1. Okay. So r f dash 1 by definition limit x tends to 1 plus f of limit x tends to 1 plus fx minus f of 1 by x minus 1, you can say, and limit x tends to 1 minus fx minus f1 by x minus 1. Clear? Fx you can write down here also in this fashion, or otherwise you can calculate another way if you put. Okay, so in this way you can calculate another way. Limit f of c plus h, that means limit h tends to 0 plus f of 1 plus h minus f of 1. Just I use the definition here. Limit h tends to 0 minus f of 1 plus h minus f1 by h. Okay, 0 minus. Clear? So h tends to 0 minus, h tends to 0 minus and 0 plus. Okay, so h tends to 0 plus means the function you have to take x greater than 1, because 1 plus 0 plus, that means the x greater than 1, so you have to choose this function here also. So limit h tends to 0, just you put x equals to 1 plus h, that is q into 1 plus h, plus 2 minus f1 at the point x equals to 1, so the value is x square plus 3x plus p, or f1 equals to p plus 4. So put p plus 4 by h, okay, equals to limit h tends to 0 minus, just put 0 because you choose 1 plus h tends to 0 minus, that means that is a less than equal to 1. So if you put 1 plus h, the whole square, plus 3 into 1 plus h, plus p, minus, put the value f of 1, that is p plus 4, that is my p plus 4 by h. Alright, up to this point it is clear to you? Okay? Clear? So q into 1 plus h plus 2 into clear? So q plus qh, okay, and now limit h tends to 0, q minus p, this q minus p plus qh minus 2 by h. Am I right? Just I have written here q into 1 minus p and q into h, and minus 4 plus 2, that is minus 2. Limit h tends to 0, this is h square plus 2h and 3h, that is 5h, plus 3 plus 1, that is 4, plus p, okay, plus p minus p minus p minus 4 by h. Alright, just simplify here. এখানে h স্কয়ার প্লাস 2h থাকবে, h স্কয়ার লিখলাম, 2h plus 3h, that is 5h, 3 into 1, that is 3, plus 1, 4, and p minus p, 4. Okay, clear? So limit h tends to 0, q minus, what is the value of q minus p? Q minus p equals to 2. Just put the value q minus p, আমি এখানে যেটা ফার্স্ট ব্র্যাকেট দিয়ে রাখলাম যাতে বুঝতে সুবিধা হয়। So 2 plus qh minus 2 by h, and limit h tends to 0, 4 cancelled, p and minus p cancel, so we will get h common will h plus phi by h. Alright, up to this. So 2 cancel, you will get limit h tends to 0 q h by h, and h is cancelled, limit h tends to 0 h plus phi. Am I right? So h is cancelled, and if you put this is a constant, you will get q equals to 0 plus 5, that is 5. So from the differentiability condition and using equation 1, just we write down here, put q minus p equals to 2 from the equation 1. So we have gotten q equals to 5, and the given relation that q minus 5 equals to q minus p equals to also q minus p equals to 2. Now we put q equals to 5, then p equals to 5 minus 2, that gives 3. So p equals to 3. So that is our required answer. So we have gotten the value p equals to 3 and q equals to 5. Am I right? তো বেসিক্যালি আমরা কি পেলাম, যে এখান থেকে ডিফারেন্সিবিলিটি কন্ডিশন ইউজ করলাম এবং কন্টিনিউটি কন্ডিশনটা ব্যবহার করে আমরা p এবং q এর মান বার করলাম, যেখানে p ইকুয়ালস টু 3 and q ইকুয়ালস টু 4. তাহলে ফাংশনটা কন্টিনিউয়াস এবং ডিফারেন্সিয়েবল at x equals to 1 when p and q equals to 2. So the value of p and q value of p equals to 3 and q equals to 5. Okay. So next, problem number 3. Problem number 2 has been solved. আমি ইরেজ করে দিচ্ছি, তোমরা অলরেডি লিখে ফেলেছো. ওকে, problem number 3 is given to you. If find the value of a and b if fx is differentiable at x equals to 1, where fx is given to you 1 by mod x when x greater than equals to 1, and x square plus b when mod x less than 1. Okay, mod x. So we have to determine the value of a and b if the function is differentiable at x equals to 1. Okay, so any function is differentiable, that means the function is continuous also at the point 1, and right hand limit and left hand limit at the point 1 of the differentiable, that means r f dash 1 and l f dash 1 both are equal. Okay, so we rewrite this function. So just we remove the mod, because x is positive quantity, that is greater than 1, that is 1 by x when x greater than equal to 1, and ax square plus b, if I omit the mod, so the inequality relation is minus 1 x less than 1. So since fx is continuous, since fx is differentiable at x equals to 1, so fx is also continuous at x equals to 1. So fx for continuity at x equals to 1, that gives f of 1 equals to f of 1 plus equals to f of 1 minus, that is the condition of the continuity. So what is now f of 1 equals to x equals to 1, the value is 1 by x, that is 1 by 1, so f of 1 equals to 1. F of 1 plus, that is also value same, f of 1 minus, that means x less than 1, that means limit x tends to 1 minus fx. And you see that 1 minus, that is less than 1, the function is goes to limit x tends to 1. দেখো এখানে আর মাইনাস থাকবে না কারণ তুমি ফাংশনটা চুজ করে নিয়েছো, ax square plus b, and that is a into 1 square plus b. So f of 1 minus equals to a plus b. So according to the condition of the continuity, f of 1 equals to f of minus 1 minus, so that gives a plus b equals to 1. So that is the equation number 1. So continuity থেকে আমরা কি পেলাম, a plus b equals to 1. And fx is differentiable at x equals to 1. So that means rf dash 1 equals to lf dash 1. Okay, rf dash 1 equals to lf dash 1. And if I put the formula limit h tends to 0 plus f of 1 plus h minus f1 by h equals to limit h tends to 0 minus f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 by h. Now we put the value. So limit h tends to 0, just tends to 0, f of 1 plus h, that means greater than 1, so the function goes to 1 by x, that is 1 by 1 plus h. And what is the value of f1? f1 is 1, so you put 1, because 1 by 1 that is 1, f1 already we have calculated, f1 equals to 1 by h, that's equals to limit h tends to 0, and f of 1 plus h tends to 0 minus, that means that takes the function this type. মানে কি 1 এর চেয়ে কম হলে ax স্কয়ার প্লাস b, তাহলে a into 1 plus h তার হোল স্কয়ার plus b minus 1 by h. Alright? So after some calculation, limit h tends to 0, 1 minus h by 1 plus h into h, just I simplify that, equals to limit h tends to 0, a h square plus 2ah plus a plus b minus 1 by h. Clear? And what is the value of a plus b? That is 1. So that gives limit h tends to 0, 1 minus 1 cancel, so minus h by 1 plus h into h, and limit h tends to 0, ah square, if I take h is the common part, ah plus 2a, ah square plus, and a plus b equals to 1 minus 1 by h, since a plus b equals to 1 from the equation of the continuity equation থেকে আমরা a plus b equals to a plus b এর মানটা 1 বসিয়ে, so h is cancelled. If I put limit h tends to 0, so that is minus 1 by 1 plus 0, and limit h tends to 0, this is 1 minus 1 cancel, so h into a plus h plus 2a by h, so this a cancelled, and this gives minus 1, and if I put h equals to 0, we will get a into 0 plus 2a, so this implies a equals to minus half, so a equals to minus half. And if I put here, and also a plus b equals to 1, so if I put a equals to minus half plus b equals to 1, so that gives b equals to 3 by 2. Okay, So what is the values of A and B? So the A equals to minus half and B equals to 3/2. Okay. So this completes the solution. So therefore value of A and B, value of A equals to minus half and B equals to 3/2. Okay. So thank you.